Tonight we're going to be talking about expected value out of Gold Series El Dorado. Don't be like the 35.6% of you not smash 11 crap out subscribe and smash as we get closer to 100k. We're about 200 away from being through over halfway through the 9,500 or 9,700 mark, so super close. I know we can do it. So expected value out of El Dorado here. Remember, MSRP is $30 per little set of these. They end up being a little bit cheaper if you can find deals on them, but the alternate arts that we're getting in this set are supposed to be the backbone of value for this, which include the alternate art IP, which everybody was excited about, the unicorn riding on the Nightmare Corruptor, the alternate art rescue cat, which well, most people are indifferent about this. Let's call it what it is at this point in time. You know, you just needed a rescue cat reprint. Doesn't matter if it's got a different art on it or not. We needed it very badly. All right. Firewall Dragon getting, what is it, a rare reprint? And the alternate arts, I believe. We got the Red Eyes alternate art from Japan, which is very nice. Now in the original art department, we get the Dio Pose Golden Lord. And I think this was one of the things that most people were most excited about in this set was, you know, holy crap, Golden Lord got an alternate art. I mean, well, Eldritch isn't like super tier 1 at the moment. That's awesome, man. Like, I mean, gold alternate arts haven't been exactly like my fun fancy. Like, I'd rather see them in other rarities, but you know what? I think I might play this Golden Lord, honestly. And then we got Bigfoot, which actually confirms the fact that Bigfoot and Yeti are effectively the same card. So now that we've actually dubbed that down alternate, you know what? I can forgive Konami on this one. I initially thought the Danger Bigfoot getting an alternate art was kind of stupid, but Bigfoot did need the reprint along with another printing on Golden Lord, so that's good. Lena gets its alternate art, which is whatever. Black Rose alternate art was like unexpected, and Ghost Mourner got its art as well. So your big ones you're going to look for in terms of value here, I think that Golden Lord's gonna have something long term. The Yeti Bigfoot is kind of interesting, and I think definitely IP from like a collector standpoint will probably be like the big ones. Interesting enough, I think the Unicorn could also be up there as well. It might come in at like number 4, but like the serious badass art of the set literally goes to the Golden Lord. So, but I mean overall, the value presented in these alternate arts for both collectability and competitive play is about the same. Actually, I'm happy all way around here with this, but I mean the clear winner here is Rescue Cat. You know, having the fact that Cat has been $10 to $20 for so long has been absolutely ridiculous. So honestly, unless you pull the Lena, I think you're winning on every alternate art present on the list here. Next up here, let's talk about the expected value across the board here for the Platinum Rares. And this is also going to include Plasma. Okay, so the first 3 are the LOB or headliner monsters, for example. The Blue Eyes, the Dark Magician, the Red Eyes. Exodia's head, I don't know why they needed to reprint just the head. If we'd done all the pieces, that would have felt better. And Neos gets a gold treatment as well in this set. That felt kind of worthless, actually. I mean, the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes will end up being something over time, but it's kind of what happens. Rescue Cat we've already talked about. Plasma, yes. I'll take it. Fossil Dino needed a reprint as well. If you want to talk about equity in cardboard right there, that's a good one. Red MD getting a platinum gold rare. I mean, this is technically an upgrade to the alternate art. You want me to be honest with you. So that was good. Scribe Chimera needed it, considering the fact that former $40, $50 card now is available in like $3 to $4 rarity. Yeah. Tempest was whatever. Gamma needed it. Lena, Ultimate Conductor Overraptor, sure. I don't know why we needed to reprint Weather Painter stuff at this current injunction, but okay. Sky Striker stuff getting another print to make sure that the price and availability stands to be true. I understand that. That's why I can't dog on it too much. Konami wants Sky Striker stuff. I mean, after the reprint, or excuse me, after Engage came back, they keep looking at these and like, you know, we need to make these more available. It's not always about like a reprint for value's sake. It's for availability to the player base. Nessie was good. Rocket Tracer was all right. Chamber looks like it's a short print from what I've seen. Those are words you don't want to hear for 500. All right, but a Chamber reprint was very much needed. Makaba was whatever. Same thing with Logia and Dolka. We just got a reprint on some of these guys. So, okay. Alan Bershin needed it badly. I think that'll be like a $2 to $3 card for the most part. The Numeronian stuff is just going to be for collector's sake. You can't expect anything too crazy out of that. Verte access code will be headliners in this set. So in comparison to the previous maximum gold tier, where we saw where we saw the Blue Eyes being like $25, you might see access code break that record and hold a price point of $30 and eventually go up. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, there's like no super like big collector's item except for like the alternate art Red Eyes, and then you kind of spread things out for like the competitive value for like the Verte and the access code. And that's kind of where your value is being generated right now. And then you got the Raigeki, Book of Moon, whatever, Magical Dimension, same thing. Your big things in the last line are literally Invocation, the Prankid's Place, I guess, the Pot of Extravagance, and the Mystic Mine. And I guess even to a lesser extent, Cursed Eldland. But the value from last year, which was compressed into like a few things, is more spread out this year for Gold Series. So there's a lot of good stuff here in terms of playability, but access code and Verte, and I almost want to say the Red Eyes, will probably be your 3 headliners. All right, now as we head on in here, we have Torrential and Conch and Starlight Road as additional gold rares. I'm whatever about that, honestly. Now, let's get into the rares here, because a lot of people kind of look at the rare section, and yes, they are easier and available here, but these rare slots, dollar cards can form from these. Totally awesome. Would like to have a word with you. So a lot of the Dino reprints are whatever. Same thing with like the scrap stuff. That just needs to be in circulation. They need to be cheaper options. It's the same thing that we see here. Same thing here with Super Juggernaut Libby and Gustav and Super Dora. Availability, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, considering the fact that the big cannon has only had a secret rare reprint, I understand that all the Scarlight stuff needed it as well. As much as I was like hating to see it, some of these cards were hitting $2 to $3 on the back ends. Zeta, Omega, and Lambda as rares. Now, I know a lot of you guys look at Lambda and you're crying because you had the secret rare copy. Here's, once again, it's the same thing. I think this was a very harsh reprint, considering that they could have eased it, but looking at this set, they want Omega and they want Lambda at this stage to be affordable. There's no reason why they should be locked behind these ridiculous paywalls. Now, Phantom Knight stuff getting easier prints. We have the Brave Engine right on the horizon here. That needed to happen. The entire Numeron core being pennies on the dollar now. Granted, I think, what was it? Numeron Network was a $4 card, and it wasn't really that expensive in its life, but now you can go through bulk and you can pick up a Numeron deck as an entirely budget option to play Yu-Gi-Oh, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's cool. Same thing here with Altergeist. Granted, Altergeist stuff was also not expensive, but availability is key here. Extract got the reprint here. Now you just gotta go pick up a couple of Extract cards and you can effectively go play a very cheap budget Altergeist deck. So this set did create, very, very, very even cheaper options for budget play. As we push through here, Code Talker stuff got cheaper. I mean, Prankids. Okay, you don't want to hear this from me, but Prankids is nothing now. Alright? Besides Place being a gold rare, everything else in this set is rares and commons. Yes, I understand that Meow Meow's at 1. There could be a chance it could come back later on here in its life to like 2 to kind of test the waters. But ladies and gentlemen, that's 3 decks that this set made cheap AF. If you want to even push that note here with Scarlet and Haguero being in here as well, even they've done wonders, even making the Eldritch stuff affordable. So it's a little bit later, but it's four options now, being Eldritch being a little bit more expensive. And then we kind of patched things up a little bit here. We made Ultimate Falcon easier, Rainbow Neos a little bit easier, the other Firewall art, and just kind of little staples along the way here, like Broken Line, we're starting to see a little bit of play, Summon Limit, and even Upstart Goblin here being cheap, affordable options. I think in terms of like availability to newer players, the set is very good. All right, it gives 3 to 4 good decks to budget players for the option to pick up very cheaply. It gives you absolutely the awesome alternate arts that you want. And heck, man, it just access code needed the reprint. So I'm happy with this. So don't think that this doesn't mean that access code can't be a ghost rare in Ghost from the Past too, because that can still happen, and we're still not wrong about that. So guys, what do you think about the expected value out of Gold Series? Please leave a comment down below. Make sure you smash it with the crib, that's subscribe, and get some more awesome content. Now see your beautiful faces back here later on. There was some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.